Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kit. Today I want to speak to you about the importance of self-development, or personal development as some people would call it. I've been engaged with it since June 2011, which is exactly 9 years this month. This is a passionate topic of mine because it's helped me to transform my life. Let me give you a little background story about what I have learned. Before I started my life transformation in June 2011, I was stuck in a very deep rut, suffering from depression and anxiety. I was a single mother to 3 sons. I'd gone through a bitter divorce and had no sense of direction as where I wanted to take my life. I didn't get any guidance from anyone. I didn't sought the guidance that I needed. Fortunately, my cousin Denny introduced me to a business opportunity back in June 2011. Now this business opportunity is very big on personal development. You may have heard of Herbalife, which is a nutrition company that was founded way back in 1980 in America. I was involved with this company for over 2 years. The business side wasn't much of a success. However, the personal side was an advantage for me because I got engaged with the self-development side of it. I have been consistently working on myself. Like one of my first mentors said, Jim Rohn, work hard on yourself and you will make a fortune. Work hard on your job and you will make a living. Over the last 9 years, I have been working hard on myself. What that means is learning new skills, setting goals, accomplish them, getting out of my comfort zone consistently to grow, to expand, and to gain experience and knowledge, which has helped me to increase the quality of my life. You see, back before June 2011, the quality of my life was so poor that it was causing my depression and anxiety. I was consistently stuck in a rut because I had no sense of direction as to where I wanted to take my life. I didn't set any goals. Which is why, in my opinion, setting goals, working hard on achieving them, whether you accomplish them or not, is what makes you a bigger, better and brighter person, because you are gaining experience and knowledge from. Once you've set your goal, you're working towards it. You might not achieve it. I don't think it's the achieving part that's important. I think it's the journey towards achieving your goal. It's okay if you don't achieve a particular goal, as long as you gain something from it. Experience and knowledge is what matters, in my opinion. Let me give you an example. After I had started my life transformation, I had set a goal that I wanted to complete the Women's 10K that took place every May in Glasgow. I wanted to complete that 10K in 1 hour and 15 minutes. Didn't succeed in the first year, didn't succeed in the second year, I succeeded in the third year. I was feeling diminished, discouraged and deflated after the first and second year. I wanted to give up because I wasn't getting any results. However, I realised I needed to do something different in order to get a different result. So I joined a running club. From that running club, I realised that I needed to pace myself so that I had enough energy towards the last 2Ks to get through the finish line, which I succeeded, only because I had joined that particular running group. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have got to that goal of finishing the 10K in an hour and 15 minutes. So it's important that you learn how to do things differently in order to get a different result, to achieve your goal. Seek the advice of people who have already achieved the goal that you want to achieve. Get a mentor, get a life coach, get some guidance, help and support. You don't have to do what you want to do alone. You can get the support. It's out there. I searched for guidance from my life coach, Claire Bennett, whom I have been working with for 2 solid years. At the beginning, we were meeting up face to face every week. However, I couldn't keep up with the payments, the fees every week. So I gradually started working with my coach once a month. We would meet up on Zoom, which is a very popular platform since lockdown over here in Glasgow, Scotland. I would tell her what I needed support with. I would tell her what I was struggling with, what I needed guidance with. And because she's an experienced life coach, she's certified, she knows what she's doing. She's there to guide me, to nurture me, and to support me. So I've been very fortunate. And over the last 2 years, I have been consistently expanding, growing, and lifting the quality of my life higher and higher. This is why I wanted to become a life coach. Now, I'm putting this out here because I want to take my goals to the next level. I had set a big goal before lockdown was put in place here in Glasgow to launch my website for my life coaching business by the end of February this year. However, lockdown happened in March 23rd. I've been putting off this goal since. Over the last few months, I came to a realisation that I'm scared to launch my website because of the imposter syndrome. I mean, who am I to have a life coaching website? Who am I to coach people? Who am I to say that I'm a businesswoman, I own a business, that I can do this? It's that inner critic, the monkey mind that's telling me. It's my ego that's protecting me from humiliation, shame, criticism, ridiculing, whatever. I don't have anything to lose on launching this website. It might not be a success. It might be. Who knows? I won't know the answer until I go for it. Therefore, I've set a new goal to launch my website by the end of this month. So today is the 15th of June. I have another 15 days to work on what needs to be completed. There's a number of small tasks that needs to be completed in order to launch my website. I told my Aussie husband this big goal this afternoon when we were on FaceTime, and he supports me fully. He responded with, "Great, that's fantastic. How did you come to that insight? Great, let me help you." So he asked me to write down the number of tasks that still needs to be completed, send it to him by email, and he'll help me whatever way he can. My husband is an IT engineer, so it's been helping me tremendously because I'm still learning about the technology side of life. It's vital that I do learn about IT skills because we are in the digital world now. More so because of lockdown. Practically everything that I've been doing, i.e. my Toastmasters meetings, is online. I see my friends online. I send emails, obviously, online. Practically everything has to be done online due to lockdown. Therefore, it's vital that I learn this new skill. Hence, why personal development is so important. Self-development means that you are developing yourself consistently. It's not something that I dip in and out of. It's something I do consistently every single day. Therefore, I have more stories to tell. I have more knowledge. This is why I want to become a life coach, because I've got the experience. I've got the knowledge in abundance. I have a plethora of them. And I can relate to people when they tell me what they're struggling with. Because I have struggled with many different aspects of my life, be it relationships, finances, career, health and fitness. I've experienced all those struggles. I've been through a bit of divorce. I've been through some dramatic friendships where I decided that they were no longer serving me well, so I let them go. Very dramatic in the sense that we were close friends, and the heartbreaking thing was I realised that this particular friendship wasn't serving me well, and to let it go meant that my younger son Calvin would also be affected, because this particular close friend had two young children whom my younger son Calvin was very close to. It was a heartbreaking decision, yet it was one that was necessary, because we do get to choose who we want to be friends with, and that was a choice that I made for my health and well-being, because this particular friend had become highly toxic, dysfunctional and unhealthy. That's what I've been getting from my self-development. Had I not gone consistently through with my self-development, I would still be with this friend as a friend. The friendship would still be going, and I would probably be in so much stress, so much pain, and I would probably still be in the, oh, poor miserable me, why is this happening to me? Instead of taking full responsibility and asking myself, what can I do differently in order to get a different result? I'm not comfortable doing these videos because I'm outdoors. As you can see, I'm in the park. I don't have a script, so I'm speaking to you from the heart. It's uncomfortable, yet it's something that I want to do to push myself and grow, expand, and it helps me to develop my critical thinking skills, my communication skills, and my leadership skills. This is one of the things that I've been engaging in since I joined Toastmasters in February 2016. Toastmasters is an international non-profit organisation where their members have a safe, secure and supportive environment to help them develop their communication and leadership skills. So I am leading my life. I am leading the people in my community, in my family, and my Toastmasters club to a higher quality of life, to a better life, a brighter life. I had set a goal some years ago to inspire as many people as I can, and that is a goal that I continually strive to do. I'm passing on my knowledge and experience from my own life transformation onto especially the Toastmasters that I surround myself with. I include a lot of the knowledge and experience that I have acquired over the last 9 years into my speeches at Toastmasters, especially my club members, so that they can get something from these speeches, from my knowledge and experience. It's valuable because they share things with me that I don't know about. So it's like a trade, it's an exchange, and it's definitely a win-win. We'll learn from each other. I remember a particular member had delivered a speech about his own experiences of living in the Western country for the first time. And this particular member is from Indonesia. He had never lived in a Western country until now. He shared his experiences with us and what he saw was done differently in our culture compared to his culture back in Indonesia. And we take for granted things like, for example, he said, we tend to be more positive, we tend to be more nurturing, we tend to recognise people's efforts, people's positive side. We tend to be more light-hearted, whereas back in his country, in Indonesia, they're more blunt. They don't recognise people's skills. And it's something that I can relate to because that is also the Chinese culture that I was born into. Really did I ever receive any recognition from my family, my teachers, my peers, or even my siblings. We were conditioned to nitpick at each other's faults. We were conditioned to shame one another. We were conditioned to dismiss each other's thoughts and feelings. And I don't see that as much here in Glasgow or Scotland. So that's what he shared with us, and it was a great insight as to how different the Western culture is compared to the Indonesian and the Chinese culture. Because I was born in Hong Kong. I lived there for the first 8 years of my life. When I came over here to live, I started to see a complete opposite way of living. The culture was completely different. The education system was completely different. Where back in Hong Kong, we are encouraged to focus on our academic success. Whereas here in Glasgow, that wasn't the case. I didn't feel that I was pushed as much as I was back in Hong Kong. And that's one of the things that is very apparent over here. In Hong Kong, schools consistently give primary school pupils so much homework where children are not children. They don't have the time to be childlike and playful. They lose their childhood as soon as they start kindergarten over there, which is around age 2 to 3. I realised that Hong Kong people are more serious in the sense that they're less childlike and playful compared to the children over here, where Hong Kong children are more competitive because they're consistently focused on their academic success. Towards the end of the video now, I think I will leave it here. If you have any questions regarding this topic, please leave a comment below. Remember to subscribe and like. Please share the video as well with your friends and family. Until next time, it's goodbye from Kits.